Hello friends, it's me. It's my first vocal update. I'm really sorry. We arrived in Mexico on Saturday, hence all the footage of like the animals and that stuff, but I haven't had time to like vocally update you, so I did take a break from going to the beach to update you guys quickly on my reading, because I have been doing a lot of reading since this is a beach trip. The first book I managed was not actually on my TBR for my trip, which if you guys have not seen my TBR for my trip, I'll put it in the cards because I'm doing a giveaway as well, so go check it out, go enter the giveaway. But yeah, that was The Test by Sylvain Novel. It's more of like a novella than an actual novel. I read that on my Kindle, gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It's basically the story of this man who lived in Iran, I believe it's Iran or Iraq, and he's now doing the British citizenship, I can't say that word, citizenship test, and it's a lot of like psychology and stuff happens, and I don't want to spoil it. You should really go into it blind, but it was amazing and I really loved it. I love that author, and I think he's very creative and very different in his writing and his storytelling, so I really enjoyed that. I then read physically, but I don't have it with me right now, the second volume to the Fence graphic novel series, which is my favorite graphic novel series, and also gave it 5 out of 5 stars. If you guys don't know, this follows our main character Nicholas, who is basically doing the tryouts in this fencing team. He needs it for his scholarship and he just really wants to win, and it's basically him against his like sworn enemy, and I think it's going to end up being an LGBTQ romance. So yeah, love the art style in that one too, and all the characters, and it's just a fun time. And the third book I read, again, wasn't on my TBR, and that was 99% Mine by Sally Thorne. I have not read The Hating Game, so I can't really compare them, which is probably a good thing. I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I loved a main character. I think a lot of people had issues with her, but I really resonated with her, and I think her being so like passive aggressive is something that's real. A lot of people are that way to protect themselves, and I love the main interest. I love the house flipping renovation thing that was in there as well. So yeah, really enjoyed that. And now I am on to Don't Date Rosa Santos by Nina Moreno. This is a young adult contemporary, and it follows our main character Rosa, who lives in Miami, and basically she is from a Cuban heritage, and both her grandmother and her mother have been cursed. Basically, if they date anyone who has a boat, I'm gonna stop holding that because it's heavy, anyone who has a boat, that person goes missing and they only find the boat. And now it's Rosa, and I think she might have a romance with the boy who's on a boat, but it's also about her cultural heritage and her also wanting to go study abroad in Cuba, Havana, which is her family is from, but none of her family really wants to talk about Cuba anymore. So that's where I'm at. I'm really happy with my reading since it is only Monday, and I mean, we've been here since Saturday and I managed to read 3 books. So that brings my total up to 40. I want to get to 45 before the end of the week. That would be the best, and then I could go home and smash the rest and basically have my Goodreads goal done. We shall see. You can also enjoy your view. We've been seeing so many animals, as you guys have seen, and that's about all I have to say. So I'm gonna go back on the beach and read more. Morning friends, it is now Tuesday, and I went for breakfast and came came up back to the room because I felt a little weird, but I'm feeling better now, so I wanted to update you guys before I head back to the beach with the fam. I know I'm squished between two beds, but you know, it's an angle, we're gonna go with it. I wanted to update you guys because yesterday I finished all of Don't Date Rosa Santos by Nina Moreno. I'm still hesitating between a 4 and a 5 stars. I really love this, but I am trying to be more picky on what I give 5 stars, but I don't see anything wrong with this novel. I love the exploration of culture and culture differences and what it means to be free and what it means for a immigrating family to leave their home country, and there was a little bit of romance in there as well. I just really enjoyed it. So yeah, I read all of that, and today I am planning on starting 2 new books, which let me get them for you. So on the list for today we have Boys South of Mason-Dixon by Abby Glines. This is not even 300 pages long, so it shouldn't be too hard to get through, and the writing is pretty big, so I think this is going to be my first book for today. And this basically follows the Sutton boys. I think they're like 5 brothers, and there's like a few different books following each brother and obviously their romance. This is new adult and it has like a country vibe to it, so I'm very excited for that. And then once I'm done this, I want to pick up The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, which I feel like a lot of you guys have probably already heard me or other people on BookTube talk about, but this is an adult romance. It follows the main character Olive, who is attending her sister's wedding, and everybody gets sick except her and the groom's brother, and basically Olive and the groom's brother are going on the honeymoon because obviously the bride and groom can't go, but they don't really like each other, so it's like a hate to love. And obviously I'm in Mexico, and this cover just, you know, it inspires Mexico. So those are the 2 books I'm going to try to get to. This is like a priority. I want to finish all of this today, and if I could get through like half of this today, that would be great, but we shall see. I'll go enjoy the beach and swim a little in the pool, and hopefully you guys are liking the footage I'm taking for you. And yeah, that's about all I have to update you guys on. I'm so happy because I got over the 40 mark for my reading. I'm at 41 books for the year, which is more than what I read in the entirety of my last year of reading, so I'm making very good progress. Welcome back to my little cocoon. It is now Wednesday and it's like 2 p.m.-ish, and I just wanted to update you guys because I did finish another book, and that book is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. This is an adult romance about our main character Olive, whose sister is very lucky and she won everything for her wedding, and Olive is kind of like the unlucky sibling. They are twins, and her luck kind of turns around when her sister is very sick with food poisoning, as is the rest of the wedding party, except for the groom's brother, who Olive doesn't really like. But basically they go on this honeymoon together and have to pretend to love each other, and I loved everything about this book. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. This is exactly the kind of entertaining book I was looking for, and it was my favorite. This was my first Christina Lauren, and I have to get more of them. I think I want to order Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating because that looks fabulous as well. There are used copies on Amazon, so I'll think that through, but I for sure want to read something else by them because this was absolutely incredible. And so because I finished that, I then went on and picked up A Serious Moonlight by Jen Bennett. I'm 83 pages through. I'm thinking I might be able to read half of this today and the rest tomorrow, something like that. I've been doing very well on rereading this trip, so I'm very happy. I am enjoying this so far. This is very entertaining. I can't wait to see where it goes. This follows a main character, Birdie, and Birdie has started working in this hotel in Seattle, and basically she is a mystery junkie. She really likes to read mystery books. She's just all around someone who likes literature and mysteries and crimes, and it's something that bonds her to her grandfather, which is like the only family member she has left. She works aside this boy that something happened, which I won't spoil, but you see at the beginning of the book, and I think it's her unfolding a mystery of something that happens in the hotel she works at. She does the graveyard shift, so she's like working overnight, and I think they try to solve this mystery together, the boy and her, and I think it's going to be fabulous. It is starting off as very good. This is also my first Jen Bennett book, but I think because I like this so much, I'm probably going to pick up her other books soon. I do own Alex Approximately and Starry Eyes, so if I like this and once I get home, I can at least pick up more of her books for my rest of my June TBR, I guess. So I'm going to go back and sit on the beach and just relax and read a little bit more. I am very tanned and my body burns a little bit, but I am enjoying the sunshine. Hope you guys are doing well, and for you, I'll see you in a few seconds, but for me, I don't really know when I'm going to update you guys again. Hello friends, so we're trying a new angle here, and basically I did not update you guys yesterday, so sorry about that, but it's now Friday. It's my last full day here in Mexico. Tomorrow we are boarding the plane and going back home, which is very bittersweet. I've been loving it here. The weather is fantastic. I love the food, the place, the people who work here are absolutely fantastic. If you guys were wondering, the hotel I'm at, it's called Iberostar Tucan. It's in Mexico, more specifically Riviera Maya, and I love it. And yeah, but I wanted to, oh my god, update you guys on my reading. I know my reading updates have been a little bit sparse and spread out and all that, but I'm on vacation. It's kind of hard to vlog when there's a million people around me as well. But yesterday I did finish Serious Moonlight by Jen Bennett. I'm giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. It's just I'm trying to be more picky with what I give 5 stars to. Like usually this would have been a 5-star read for me because there's no significant problem. I just think it won't be my all-time favorite book, which is a very valid reason not to give a book 5 stars. But I loved a lot of things about this. I love the main relationship, how it kind of dragged through the book, not in a bad way, but how it was kind of slow burn, also kind of mysterious. I love the mystery elements in this book. I love the main character. I love the discussions around family. There's also a few plot points in here which I won't spoil, but that could be triggering, which I'll talk more about in my recent reads if you're afraid of any of those. And I just think a lot of things were very much dealt with. Our main character also suffers from narcolepsy, which was very interesting. I've never seen a character suffer from that condition before, and how that impacted her life and her family life and all of that jazz. So really love it, highly suggest it. It's my first Jen Bennett book, and now I can't wait to read all of her other books. And now I moved on to Small Town Hearts by Lily Vale. I know I'm like crouching down. I don't know how to put my camera up in here, guys. But this is a debut novel, and it's heading up to be my favorite contemporary romance that I've read this year. Not my favorite all-time book, but for YA contemporary romance, this is fabulous. This follows Babe, and she is a bisexual main character, and she lives in a coastal city in the city of Maine. And this book is so much more than I expected it to be. This deals with a lot of different topics, and it's just overall so great. I love the writing style in here. It's a lot different than anything I'm used to. It's not flowery, but it's not super simple writing either, and the characters are super well fleshed out. I feel for all of them. There's a lot of talks about growing up and what it means to change and the college expectations and what your family wants and societal standards, and there's so many things. It also talks about the pressure of coming out and being bisexual, and I can relate to the character on so many things. It talks about change, how it's not easy for everyone, and how we all grow up to be different and we don't take life the same way, and it's fabulous. This is definitely going to be a 5 stars. I mean, I'm like 100 pages away from finishing. I'm like 70% through, and I am adoring this book. I'm like savoring it because it's so good. So that's my update for now. I might not update you guys again until tomorrow, but I will try, and on that note, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Good morning. Just like that, we are back in my hometown. It is now Monday, and I just wanted to quickly wrap up the vlog because I didn't do so on Friday when I last updated you guys. Basically, Saturday was spent coming back home, and then yesterday I had like time to spend with my boyfriend. He also had people over, so it was a little bit weird to vlog, but I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. Also, do not forget to go and enter my giveaway. It is open until the 20th of June, I think. It's the Thursday, not this week, but next week. I'll leave the information in the down bar because I'm blanking on the date, but I just had a very amazing trip and I read some great things. It feels kind of sad and bittersweet to be back home now, but you know, it's all part of life. To enjoy the vacation, you need to not always be on vacation. So yeah, that's my little rant for you guys. I really do hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you very soon with my next weekly reading vlog, which should be really fun because I'm home alone for the week, so a lot of time to vlog, a lot of book mail since I've been back from vacation, and yeah, just be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy reading!